The World Series of Darts Finals, Night 2, Round 2, and the big guns were out. You know, Ratajski was ready. Could the Polish Eagle land another knockout punch? Or would the Chin stay cool and composed? Pump up the volume for this heavyweight clash. Yes, Gezi can roar, but so can Michael. And who do you like here? Two Dutchmen squaring off in Amsterdam, but only one of them is a legend. Barney today on High Roller Radio. Yes, day 2 in Holland, a packed house, an action-packed card for us, 8 tilts on the program, and the atmosphere in Amsterdam is absolutely electric. Both Michael van Gerwen and more specifically Raymond van Barneveld are set to hit the stage, the Barney Army out in force. We're into day 2, announced DJ Gandolfini. We're now in the second round phase of the tournament, where the top 8 players enter the fray. And yes, they do. Then he wondered, who will fall at this stage? The 8 seeds begin their campaigns tonight, reported at Live Darts. Phil Barr's there, breaking it all down for us. The Darts News Channel gave us this, a Michael van Gerwen quote, as he sets his sights on home glory. I hope to lift that title, he said, in front of a phenomenal crowd in Amsterdam. All right, here we go. Johnny Clayton's name being called out. John McDonald with the intro. The Ferret with the walk-on up against James Wade, who he whitewashed at the European Championship last week. Remember, John Rawling, Chris Mason on comms duty, both suggesting that Wadey will be seeking revenge for that smashing in Germany. The lefty let it be known early too, took a 2-0 lead. Then, after Clayton took out 131, going 51 tops, the machine found a tops of his own for another hold. He was looking good, up a break at the interval, leading 3-2. The Amsterdam faithful, well, you know what they were doing. Saturday night, the party was on. They are loving the darts. Not sure if this lady is, though. It appears she has 2 darts stuck in her head. Ouch! Seems okay, though. Clayton seemed in trouble, but he found a timely break in leg number 10. Tops good for 5 all. Gave it the stare. He knew that was important. In fact, that was the difference, because he'd hold in the decider on double 16, raise his arms in relief and excitement. 6-5 your final. Ales for Wales. Clayton has Wadey's number. Brilliant comeback from Johnny, said Luke Jones. 5-3 down and beats Wade to progress to the quarterfinals tomorrow. Turn up the heat. It's the Aussie Damon Hayda. Can he do the unthinkable and win the whole thing this weekend? Well, he'd have to get by Mensur Suljovic first, who wasn't lighting it up, but he was ahead through 4 legs at 3-1. This double 8 kept Hayda in it. He trailed 3-2, down a break at the commercials, despite Mensur's paltry 84 average. He took that up a notch here, though. A very nice 101 checkout. Went spread eagle on the celebration, arms wide. Really need to give Mensur a microphone, tweeted Fredo May. Interested to hear what he shouts at himself when he wins a leg. And you know what, Fredo? I'd love to hear that as well. He was saying thanks to the darting gods here in the 8th leg after holding for 5-3. Unsure as to when Hayda arrived in Amsterdam, tweeted Ben Hudd, but he seems visibly knackered, a touch of jet lag affecting his performance perhaps. Whatever it wasn't enough. Mensur wins it, 6-3 your final. The Heat just couldn't find any fire. Sweet Caroline in full effect for our next encounter. Daryl Gurney directing the choir. Again, terrific scenes in the crowd. They were lively. Amsterdam never disappoints, tweeted at maustin71. The emoji there winking at us. This guy rarely disappoints. Christoph Ratajski was taking it to Super Chin, scored an early break, and sustained it through the first mini session. Gurney did well to stay close and departed the stage with an air of confidence, darts in the top pocket, trailing 3-2. Confident for a reason. 6th leg, he pinned the 112 for all square, the coolest can be finger point, but he couldn't consolidate it, and the Eagle landed an immediate break back. then held on double 18 for 5-3, and then it was 8-ball corner pocket, double 4 would end it, 6-4 your final. Ratajski rejoicing, another big scalp for him. He takes down Super Chin and is off to the quarterfinals. Cue the boos. Gerwin Price, his entrance next, and the crowd was on him, not just because he's darts bad boy, but because he was playing the world number one in the Netherlands. MVG with a toast to the crowd, cheers to home cooking, but it was the away team who scored first blood, a break in leg 3, tops his favorite. And then when he held for 3-1 with the crowd on him, we got this, the smile first, the calm before the storm, then we got the fury, a delayed roar, and when Price left the stage, he was leading at the interval. Gerwin should give it the biggin, tweeted Aki Balboa, or point and laugh at them. And you never know, Aki, it may be coming. How'd he know? 'Cause he's the Rocky of darts, that's how. Look at this. Took it right to them after making it 4-2. But back came Mighty Mike. How about this 180? Quite possibly the greatest ever. I mean ever. Look at that. Could have put all 3 darts in the hole of a polo mint, said Reese Thomas, and not even scratched it. Unreal. To which we replied, W, polo mint, W, wow. Not at all the greatest ever, said Darts Web 1. There's a gap between those bottom 2 darts. Try better next time, MVG. Now that's a tough critic right there. He was joking, of course. Darts Web 1, a former guest of ours. It was good enough to help him break, I know that. And then he followed with the 127 checkout, double 8, good for the finger point. We'd go all the way to a last leg decider where we got this, MVG exploding after polishing off the 74. Big reaction, tit for tat. Gezi played well, but he just can't seem to get over the line against the world number one. 6-5 your final. A brilliant showdown that. Richard Asson had just one word for it. Beautiful. Developments after the match too. Check this out. MVG in an @Live Darts interview. Gerwin was talking next to me. He said, he shouldn't do that. Oh, wow, the plot thickens. Ian White versus Peter Wright next. And as we zoom in on Snakebites Pants, Halloween themed, we got this from the darts connoisseur. He's fully aware it's November 2nd, right? And look at this. Halloween horror. He fell behind 3-0 to start. All tricks, no treats. But he did well to hang tough. He won the next 2. And as we hit the interval, the Scotsman was right back in it, trying to urge himself on. The problem, diamonds are strong, they're solid, and that was White today. This 180 en route to 5-2, he pulled away. This is how it ended, a 96 checkout. White wins easily, 6-2 the scoreline. The Flying Scotsman's in there amongst the crowd. It's hard to see him, but he's there. Gary Anderson shaking hands with the fans before marching his way to the stage, playing Danny Noppert, who put him on his back foot early, taking the first 2. The averages suggest he won the third as well, and that he did. Ando struggling. The Netherlands for Noppy right here, 4-0, a Dutch delight. Anyone get the impression, asked John Thompson, that Gary Anderson either doesn't want to be there or has been indulging in Amsterdam's finer substances? He just couldn't hash it out, Anderson, and now he's a Maragoner. 6-2 your final. Noppert wins it easily. He gets the host nation off their feet, and they stayed on their feet too for this guy. Raymond van Barneveld fist bumps all the way down the aisle, and then once on stage with Jermaine Wattimena, he soaked it all in. The crowd chanting Barney Army. Great tweet here from Russell Aitken. The fans showing their support, he said, in what could be his last competitive televised match a legend in his own right. Doubt it will be his last, reminded David Edmond, unless he gets injured before the Worlds. A very good point right there, and a very good start for RVB right here. Daylight through 4 legs. Credit to the machine gun, though. In his home country, nobody cheering for him. He managed to stay close, 3-2 at the interval. But the man of the hour is a legend, a world champ, one of the all-time greats, and he showed it tonight. Did not relinquish his edge, and he closed it out nicely with a 108 checkout. 6-4 the final. He averaged 101.7, 2 maximums, and was 60% on doubles. The Barney Army has been mobilized. Question is, as Charlie Gray asks right here, who will he play? Rob Cross or Dave Chisnell? Chizzy and Voltage in our finale promised to be a dandy. The first mini session to Chizzy, thanks to a 5th leg break of throw, it was 3-2 at the interval. He'd hold next for 4-2 on double 16, but look at this. Chizzy began to struggle, missed doubles, this one way off the double 10, and Voltage clawed it back to level. So what a response then. 9th leg, stared down the double 16 and pinned it. That was the difference. Yellow beats blue, 6-4 your final. So day 2 in Holland has come to an end, and 3 Dutchmen prevail. Noppy, MVG, and Barney. It's a big day tomorrow, a super Sunday, as we play down from 8-1. It's the World Series today on High Roller Radio.